What's the story so far for Sixhands?
Okay, so for Sixhands, we met at uni, at UTS, studying fashion and textile design, and developed our friendships completely independently. And when we completed our degree, we were all close, and worked in the fashion industry separately. I was working in more graphic design capacity, and the girls were working for fashion labels. And we sort of all got to a certain point where we decided that we wanted to do something that was really about having a positive working environment where we could really express our creativity. And so we decided to join forces, and those things we decided before we even knew what our business was going to be.
Actually, a lot of our business, it's not about accidents, but about testing things.
Yeah, and what you discover as you're actually working through something.
Yeah, we trial a lot of things. We've progressed pretty quickly as a business, and I think part of that is we do a lot of research before we actually commit to something. And yeah, they're not accidents. I wouldn't call them that.
But we do. But there's amazing. It's amazing how occasionally when something goes really wrong, there's new channels that open up as a result of that bring about better kind of versions of what we're already doing.
That's what we call it, the accidental genius.
Yeah.
What Alicia was saying about all of us working together and, being quite dynamic and all bringing something different to the table, we tend to push each other more than we would normally push ourselves if we were just working individually. And we think without limitations, and we really would like to help people express themselves through their interiors and be able to apply our textiles in so many different ways. So we're thinking of it on the ceiling, on the floor, on the walls.
What about the design process? The three of you working together. Personally, I'd like to know how you do it. What's the process?
Well, there's no set process. Sometimes you might work on a design completely yourself, and you might ask for everyone else's opinion at the end, or you might actually take over and spend and actually individually work on the design as well, so that it's actually a full Sixhands design. So it happens sort of at both ends of the scale.
Right. What's the source of your ideas? You go and look at
we gather
flowers or trees or what?
Yeah, everywhere, anywhere and everywhere. We gather constantly, and a design you see there might have been, I don't know, some idea that was from actually 10 years ago, but it finally comes out, at a certain point.
The cushion, the chair that Anna's sitting on, that design, Anna cut out pieces of paper, didn't you?
Yeah.
And
it was like an inkblot print.
But sort of doing like a snowflake thing, but with different shapes, and then scanned them, and they became silhouettes, and then played with them.
And then the girls went, "We should lay it out this way." Oh, okay.
So what's the language of colour then?
Well, colour's kind of a way of communicating things. So, say an architect or an interior designer came to us and they said, I want some wallpaper that's for a nightclub. Then you have to think of a colour that the wallpaper is going to be that's going to be stimulating and invigorating and empowering, and not something that's going to make people feel calm and, like
it's got to
they
be fun.
Do yoga. So you then have to go, well, okay, what colour does what? So you start to break down traditionally and historically how colours have been used.
And using colour to re-inspire people as well, to see it in a new combination, a new harmony that will be exciting and fresh. So we're trying to offer, sort of solutions that are less permanent. Say if you're not going to, wallpaper a wall that's so permanent, then you can, go for the lampshade or the cushions that will be the highlight and
rug.
Sort of give the feel, but not being so permanent. The digital printing is something that we are really trying to push with our wallpapers and fabrics, because it's contemporary textiles. It's the latest. It's on the edge of fabric and wallpaper.
There are less limitations, definitely.
Especially with colour.
And you're also known as a very sustainable practice too.
We try. It's hard. It's really hard to pursue that, especially when you're starting, because quantities are smaller, and but it's something that we all feel quite passionately about.
You've also moved into interiors, is that not right? So could you just say a little bit about that? Why into interiors?
It's been a soft progression. It wasn't something that we just went, right, we're doing interiors now. We kind of, very gradually started moving into interior products, and now we can't stop.
Are there any other new directions in which we might expect to see you moving?
We're sort of looking at some carpet, digitally printed carpet, which is pretty exciting. And, there's so many. We're always trying to hold ourselves back a little bit and just do one thing first. But, yeah.
Okay, it might be a good opportunity then to perhaps throw it open a bit. So can I invite people in the audience who may have questions or comments? If someone has a question to throw at our friends.
Did you all go straight through to your degree after high school, or were you always creative, or was there something else you wanted to do?
Always creative. We didn't go straight into that course.
But yes, we've always, I think all of us are very sort of creative, visual people and have always surrounded ourselves with those sorts of things and just love it. I can't not have it around me.
Yeah, it's really, really inspiring, and I suppose I just wanted to ask, is there a particular way that you guys navigate through that in conjunction with what you're actually designing, or is it just there as a general thing that's just always in front of you and you just love to look at and you just
For me, it's both.
Yeah. And we have a massive board in the studio that's on the wall in front of us, because obviously when you're on the computer, you're sitting looking either out the window or at a wall, and this wall just we were trying to recreate basically what we're sitting and looking at.
I love it.
And the way we translate it, is different, each of us individually.
That's right.
How do you guys feel about design collaboration? Like any plans to collaborate with other designers?
Yeah,
we love it. Design collaboration.
Yeah.
Because, we understand we're not, the best in every field. So it's nice to work with people who are professionals in their particular field.
And they can bring a new perspective to things.
Yeah.
But we love collaborations. And I think that goes hand in hand with being, having the mindset of applying your print to anything. We can't possibly know how to create every type of product. That's an industrial designer's job. And so we rely on those collaborations to really bring the print to the world in other ways. Yeah.